This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
What if my parents come home and I'm not there? I've got my walkie-talkie in case they try that way.
Baby, you gotta see this.
Here, Clem. Want some batteries?
I want to find my parents. They always stay in the same place when they go there.
The Marsh House?
Yes, that's it!
You didn't come into town from the railroad, did you? We gotta go! Yeah, why?
Clementine? Clementine! No. Clementine's gone. Wherever she is, I have to find her.
You're not thinking of going after her alone, are you?
Good luck, Lee. I mean that.
Clementine.
Holy.
Vernon, get out here! There doesn't have to be any trouble here. All I want is the girl. Give her back and nobody needs to get hurt. Clementine, are you all right? Where are you? Vernon, you son of a bitch!
Holy. Got your tongue? In case you haven't figured it out yet. This isn't Vernon. Clementine's fine. But if I were you, I'd choose my next words very carefully. Smart. I guess if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. I guess you really don't care, do you? I had you all wrong.
Well, good way to start on. Fuck. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode, Telltale's The Walking Dead. Last episode, we finished the fourth official episode of the game. Unfortunately, not now. We've only got a few moments to spare, as Lee's got to find a way to get out of this mess. Whew. Okay, maybe we got a few seconds.
Those things let up for a fucking minute.
In the last episode, we finally left Crawford with all of our supplies intact, but unfortunately, all of our companions fell one by one, as Molly was left behind because we couldn't face the fact that maybe we accidentally shit. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. We couldn't shoot the zombie after because we thought we'd shoot her, but unfortunately we left her behind. Then Then Ben, who had finally decided to admit his guilt in a dangerous situation in which we were trying to escape the walkers, decides to tell Kenny of what he did, and thus Kenny's anger rose and it spread to everyone else, and we decided to leave Ben behind. But the only way to leave him behind in the most couth way, where no one else would know about it, was letting him get eaten by the walkers and drop to his death. A sad way to end for a sniveling person, but perhaps he didn't deserve it, but that's the way we wanted it to go, and everyone else seemed fine with it.
Just some surgical supplies.
Bree was also lost to us, even though our character didn't really like her because we threatened her before. But still, she got killed in the most gruesome of ways. It's pretty nasty. Let's see what's in here. And on our way back, we found out that after getting all the things, we passed out waiting for Kenny to fix the boat. But then we found out that Clem had all of a sudden disappeared for some reason. So we went to find her and found out that her walkie had been left outside. Upon discovering the walkie, we found out that she had been captured. A zombie pounced upon Lee and bit him, which means now Lee is on the clock to save Clem before he turns into a zombie, at least setting her on the right path to survival or towards friends. Will we be able to do it today? Let's find out as we continue episode 5.
I don't want to imagine this being used on a body.
Episode 5, whatever the title is. I could go back to the main menu and find out, but no, it's called No Time Left, which makes sense. But yeah, now's if you're here with the companions and everything like that, actually that option may come up here in a minute. Maybe I shouldn't say anything as we're trying to find a way to escape. If we skip past this scene with nothing else going on, then I'll tell you about it. I don't want to spoil it if it's all of a sudden pops up while we're trying to get out of here, because we gotta try and escape. Okay, so we could look at it.
Through here seems like the only way out.
Can we shoot it with our gun?
I'm not gonna shoot my way through.
No, you didn't even try. Fine, let's use the... Oh, can we actually try to open it? Nah, I didn't think it was gonna work.
I can't get my hands in between the doors.
Alright. Let's jack this thing up. Jack it up, jack it up, jack it up! Whew, that's gonna work. Alright. Rib spreader. Ooh. Yeesh. I mean, yeah, you have to do that to get to the heart in certain situations, but still, when you're using that to open the door. I guess they've got to be that strong, because aren't ribs pretty tough? Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, this ain't good. Looks like the zombie, or sorry, walkerism, or whatever they want to call it, it's starting to get to him. That's not good. Oh man, we got bit pretty good. I guess it just exasperates whatever. Oh, there you go. Roll credits. Oh wait, no, it had to say The Walking Dead, which it already did that at the beginning of the game. Wake up, Lee. We gotta save that little girl. We disappointed her too many times. We can't like let it in like this. Not like this. Whew. Man, too bad we don't have anyone here to help us. Man, I guess we should have asked for someone's help. But too bad. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense that at least one person should have stayed back to look after the boat, but
Fuck.
But we decided it was our problem alone, and we decided to leave them all behind. I mean, we probably with our decisions, we probably could have gotten at least Omid or Krista to come with us. Oh no, here's the scene I'm talking about.
Fast.
If you know what I mean. Okay, let's take a look. You probably know what's going to happen, but I already know. But
doors to this.
So wait, can't we just pry open the door now? Is it just because our strength is gone?
Useful?
Did they say anything new, or am I just?
Nothing useful in here.
I think Lee's skin color is slightly lightened a bit too, which tells that he's ill.
That door's not gonna last forever.
Which means, I guess he has less than so many hours. Probably less than 12 hours, that type of thing, although there's no timer going on, so. Alright, well, so why did we go over there again? Why did you look at that stuff? And you got a hacksaw, I got a rubber band, and something. Oh. Yeah, this is the scene I'm talking about. I thought, like, this scene only occurred if the companions were here. I think they just, depending if you told them or not when they came here, there's this conversation about, like, if you don't tell them, I think they find out when you pass out and they get pissed off at you, but then they still, you know, hang out with you because they don't run off or whatever. But then they suggest about cutting off because they said they heard some stories about cutting off a limb will prevent or reduce the time it takes. First time I played this, I had everyone join me, so me, Krista, Ben, Kenny, basically the whole group. I convinced them all to come, and I decided to remove my arm. Obviously, since I did that in my original playthrough, I'm going to walk away because no, it's we need both of our arms. If we're going to be by ourselves, we're going to need everything we can because we're going to die anyway. So. Although the bad thing about being here by yourself, there's no indicating that he has an idea of why he thinks this might work. At least with other people here, or would tell him why they think it works. But so there's really no reason for us to do it technically. It's more of a he just briefly considers it, I guess. But then we'll give like an internal monologue of why he should do that, you know, just or what he thinks might be a good idea on that. So anyway, let's get out of here. We gotta save Clem. No time to cut off her arm. It'll take too long. I mean, is our arm still worthless without the? Maybe our arm is dead already, and that's. Well, no, it looks like he's using it. So yeah, we gotta get out of here. Yeah, the only bad thing about being by ourselves, it reduces how much like conversation and content by quite a bit because you. Oh, what are we repeating the scene from Metal Gear Solid 3? That's actually a pretty. That's a pretty interesting scene because all it is just Snake slowly. Whoa. Snake slowly climbing up this really long ladder and then all of a sudden I think Snake Eater starts playing halfway through or whatever. I think when I first played it, I didn't even think about it, but when you watch like analyst videos and stuff like that later about that, wait, wow,
shit! I keep my eyes open.
I like how some of the answers are just like curse words. They're just like fuck, shit. What's the seven words you can't say on TV? You know, like fuck, shit, cock, titty, something like that. I don't know. R.I.P. George Carlin. Uh-oh, oh god. This sucks. we keep face planting every time we try to get anywhere. Oh, good thing our natural strength caught us by our legs. Yeesh.
Gotta get up. Jesus. Gotta get up.
Come on, Lee. You can do it. It's for the girl. She's got to survive to the next generation. Into more spin-off games. They wouldn't do that, would they? Anyway, let's continue on. Alright, got more zombies. Boy, oof. Look at that bright light. Yeah. We can do this. But yeah, like I said, if there's no one else, if there's more people here, there's more people talking and stuff like that. So by having no one else here, I've basically cut quite a bit of content out of the game. That happens a lot in the Telltale series when there's a big major, especially if it's a major choice that happens, then the episode is severely reduced because they have to make room for both options, that type of thing. No health. Hiffle? Home for Infinite Losers? No. So we're in the hospital now, yeah. Alright, time to get down.
Fuck. Must be thousands of them.
Well, it's not like they can climb up and get to you.
Down it somehow across town. Maybe head back towards the mansion and go after her from there.
And we really got like little to no clues. We thought it was Vernon that had him, but apparently not. Into the fire. Yes. And the fact they didn't finish with the pain because it says no health. But yeah. But yeah, we really have. Did he turn into a zombie wall, or did a zombie push him off the thing to get to his tasty flesh?
She walked away from whatever accident happened. Well, that doesn't really mean much.
Probably maybe they jumped off. It's hard to say.
It's an extension ladder.
Well, depending on where we're going, we might need that. Although, based off Lee's choices throughout the game, at least my choices, it kind of makes sense that he would get bit and all this other stuff like karmic retribution. Although, if you play the nice guy Lee, or at least helpfully, or however you want to discuss it,
that looks like Crawford Square over there.
It's a sad,
just
a sad event.
Square over there.
Well, they're all filled. They have their own zombie problems. So, all right. So there's a ladder down there. Let's see if there's anything else around here. Oh yeah, and there's multiple ways. And like I said, more companions here. It give you more hints or how to get past a certain event. But since we're by ourselves,
that's the church across the street from the mansion. River Street should be just beyond that. Just need to figure out a way to get there.
Just stare at the sun, just burn our eyelids. Don't want to see what's become of us.
That's the church across the street from the mansion. River Street should be just beyond that. Just need to figure out a way to get there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out somehow. Alright, anywhere else to go, or would it does it automatically take us to that little section there? Okay, no, there's more to go. I did see that ladder earlier, so that's also an option. I don't know what it'll show us, but looks like maybe we need to get... Oh yeah, the bell. That's right, Molly. Oh, right, she's dead now. At least strongly indicated that she's dead.
With the bell tower on this side of the hospital, and the mansion over there, that might be our way off this rooftop. I can make it to that bell tower.
Our way?
I can draw the walkers down to that side of the hospital. There'll be thousands of them. That'll thin out the streets between here, the mansion, and River Street. Even if it's just for a few minutes.
Why'd you say our? You can't, like Lee, you can't, there's no one else here. You should have said my. This is my only chance to get out of here. Why'd you say our? I guess the game almost, despite the fact you can get here by yourself, it almost assumes they're like, really? You would, like, bring no one here? Yes, because I'm a moron. Thanks. Actually, I assume that ladder over there can only be used as soon as we've distracted the zombies, right? Like, we can't just leave right now.
Here's a way down. Damn.
But there's too many zombies, so... Sorry, walkers. I keep saying zombies because that's what they are, but this world doesn't... Or I could call them geeks, but Molly's dead, so it doesn't matter. And I don't know why I laughed when I said she died. Because, you know, maybe I've just got a morbid sense of humor. But anyway, we need to get over to that bell tower, so I don't believe in our jumping skills, so let's take the ladder. Have you noticed how, look at that, he's not using both arms to do that. It's almost like the game didn't want to waste the energy to design him carrying it regularly. They just assumed you may or may not have chopped your hand off, so we're going to make it to where he's still only using one arm, even though you wouldn't really do that. See, look at that. You can tell they didn't want to animate a little extra him grabbing it with both hands.
Fall on your fucking face again.
When did you do that before?
It should be able to get me across the gap.
But yeah, I've noticed this stuff after playing the game the first time through and doing the chopping your arm off and everything. I've noticed that they basically secretly leave it in as if you had. So all you'd have to do is just cut the arm off the model, and that's probably doesn't take as much time to do that, or it doesn't. It reduces extra workload, which I'm not against using assets, pre-used assets, and all this other stuff, but you know, I just like the fact that I can point it out. Not that I'm smart or anything. At least we killed one, hopefully. Well, gonna have to try. At least we got a bigger gap to jump, although we might mess up our leg in the process. But oh well. Well, that'll help us get down, I guess, that way. Okay.
A few solid rings of this, and there'll be thousands down below.
For who hath the bell toll? The bell tolls for thee. Uh-oh. Alright, bringing them upon us. Here they come. Here they come! Look at that generic sun in the background. It's almost like it was just plastered there. Actually, I don't know how they did that. It's just... Alright, now that we've got them there, now we have to find a way to get back onto the other side. I'm guessing jumping's not an option because it's not showing there, so let's climb down. Maybe this will... Hey, Lee, why don't you use both your arms? Huh? Huh? You've got both your arms, and the game hasn't told us that your other arm is dead or anything like that. It is, like I said, it's not, if you play it the first time and do either or, you probably don't even notice it, but I'm aware of it. I see what you did, Telltale.
I think I have to jump. God damn.
Although I'll admit, it does look like exactly. Oh, I'm fucked. Way to be a pessimist, Lee. I guess my Lee is very pessimistic and murdery. Alright, well, we got no choice, so... I don't know. Maybe his arm actually is starting to die off or something like that because of the bite. Maybe that's why he's not using it. But still, I personally believe it's because they... No! Ah! Oh, no, he's using his arm there. Although I think originally it's a stub or something like that that's just hanging on.
Time to go.
But still, I like to believe that they were being lazy and they're... I know that's a ridiculous thing to say to people who worked so long and hard on a game, and like I said, I don't know how much time they put into the game. It probably, probably months to years to work on it, and then there's also the story of writing and all this other stuff. So just because I make fun of it doesn't mean I, or point out, say things like they're lazy. It doesn't mean I hate the people personally or anything like that. So you can tell Lee doesn't want to deal with it. So now after all that crap.
Fuck! Damn!
Open, damn it!
What? Did you all get caught? Are you kidding me? I left you guys here to watch the boat, and somehow you guys got locked in there.
Who the fuck is in there?
Get this fucking thing open. Fuckers! God damn it! Lee!
Who did this, actually? They're not dead, so obviously people who weren't like bandits or anything like that. So, huh. Well, that's interesting. So who's behind the door? We obviously know who it is, but how did they get into the door? Who locked them in there? Where's Lee? Where's Lee? Where's Clementine? Ugh. Well, hopefully we'll find out next time on the next episode of Telltale's The Walking Dead series. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.